Hello YouTube, this is your girl Miss Sasha LaRue coming to you live and direct from the East Coast. Now that would be the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection. Ting, ting. Let me take this off because it is choking me. Sorry guys, should have did this before. Coming to you with an update. Today is, what is today? Oh, it's April 23rd, 2014. And, oh my God, really? Okay. I just don't want to come off of this. Ah! There we go. So anyway, it's your girl Ting, coming to you with an update. I'm going into my 19th month post-op VSG, and just wanted to come give you a peek inside of what's going on with me right now. I wanted to make this video right at the moment of my choices. For those who follow me on Facebook, I put a picture up of, I think it was like 4 pictures. I went to the grocery store at lunch. That's my new thing to do. Is I love going to the market and I love shopping for food. I could spend a lot of money in the market, so I'm going to have to curb that and check myself in that area. But that's another video. But it is kind of fun because I'm enjoying the way I'm eating, and I'll explain later on in the video what I'm talking about. But right now, for the last 2 days, actually since Sunday, you know, we have a lot of chocolate laying around at the job, buckets of it. A lot of people bringing the candy in from their kids and sharing with others and stuff. And it's everywhere, you know, so, you know, they're being nice and handing out candy and stuff, and, ooh, some of the stuff is really, really good looking and everything, and right now, I'm just, trying not to, eat that stuff at the moment. There's a time and place and everything for that. Right now, I'm trying to focus on, doing better as far as food-wise and eating a more cleaner diet, more natural, no processed, and definitely not too much of the refined sugars and chocolates that comes along in Easter candy, as we all know. So, you know, I've been eating on a paleo-based diet, which some people call caveman diet. You can look it up. A lot of you probably already know about it. You know, and it's all natural foods, nothing processed, no breads, no dairy. And I've been doing this for about a month and a half now, and I've been seeing some great results. Now, I'm not trying to sell nobody on it. I'm just telling you what I'm doing right now. And it's been very effective. And actually, so many things have changed since I've started putting these things in. And I'll list them down for you, you know, moods, my flexibility, my skin, my overall attitude. Truly, truly, you are what you eat. I know this firsthand. I'm a prime example of that. I can only speak for myself. I know what happens to me when I put crappy stuff in me. I know what kind of mood I'll have when I come down off that high, because it's like getting high. It's like when you're up, 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 and you got to crash. Anyone who's ever experimented or whatever, I don't care, you know, you could have just had some drinks or whatever. When you get that feeling, you know, that good feeling, but you got to crash. You know, some call it a hangover, whatever. But it's not a good feeling because you're left feeling up. And the only thing that usually makes you feel better is more of the things that made you feel bad. Kind of goes back to, you know, having a piece of the hair of the dog that bit you. Yeah, kind of like that. So in order for me to maintain a good feeling, I have to keep the bad stuff going in. But then, you know, my body's never going to be satisfied because I'm not giving it what it wants. Once I give my body what it wants, it cools out. It doesn't give me too much hassle. It doesn't, you know, you don't have the hunger pangs. I don't have, because I've satisfied its needs. So when I don't satisfy and I put breads, you know, or a sandwich or anything that's high carbs and refined sugars, which are brothers and sisters, I'm left feeling unfulfilled. My body says, nah, boo, that's not what I wanted. Come back again. So when I come back, I give it some nice, a good salad or a nice piece of steak or some chicken or a nice piece of fish. It cools out. But then memory comes in, because my memory remembers what good sweet chocolate tastes like. So no longer is my body craving it, but my mind is craving it. Sonia's craving it. Ting wants it. She wants to taste some of that salty, sweet, chocolatey delight. Right now is not the time for it. I'll have it again. Don't you worry about a ting, man, because I will. But not right now. Everything in moderation. Everything in its own place and time. Hardest lesson that I ever had to execute. Feel me? Hardest lesson I ever had to execute and do and obey and follow, because truly I'll be able to have it again. I'm a grown woman. If I want one, I'll have one right now. But it's not about that. It's about what I'm trying to reach a goal. I'm trying to get the most out of my body. I want to see what it can do. I want to see how I can make it look. I'm at the stage now in my journey that I'm not so concerned about the pounds coming off, but how can I shrink the inches? How can I form my body? How can I reduce my midsection? How can I make my butt pop a little bit more and be tighter and firmer and look good in my clothes and outside my clothes? I'm happy with both right now. I'm happy with my clothes on and I'm happy with my clothes off. I'm happy with what I have right now. So I'm not driven by trying to get to 145 or something like that. You know, I want to touch and hit tag to 155 just to see what it feels like. You know, I'm almost there. I'm very, very close to that. You know, less than 10 pounds to go. But that's not my goal anymore. You know what I'm saying? That's just maybe a benefit of it. I just want to push my body and make my body do what it never could do before. I want it to look like it never looked before. Not for vanity, but just for self-satisfaction now. I've took control of my health. I've made sure that I put in the good, healthy things in that I should be okay. But we don't know what's around the corner for us. But I'm doing my part. I'm going to do my part to ensure that I stay not, I'm not going to be a type 2 diabetic. That I'm not going to have clogged arteries and, any kind of heart condition because of food that I've consumed. So all that's all fine and good. At this moment in time, I'm craving sweets. As you look at me right now, I'm fighting a battle not to go to a vending machine and get some sweets. So I made me up a little concoction. And I think I shared a picture with it in one of the food groups, a couple of the food groups, just to show, as a reminder to me, that I can make healthy choices and to show other people there's other options. I took some fresh strawberries, a little piece of banana, and a crushed nut, and I put some of the agave sweetener on it. Boom. Satisfied my taste buds. Sweet, nice treat, fresh feeling, and I don't feel bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got energy now. It's good energy, too. I have to go to class in a few minutes. I'm waiting for after 5, so I don't have to pay $5.50 for parking. But, so if I would have chose the candy, which I could have, if I would have chose the candy and had, say, I probably would have picked either the peanut butter M&Ms or the peanut M&Ms, or maybe a Snicker bar, because those are my three go-tos when I want something. I'm planning on a nice dinner when I get home. Hopefully my husband, he'll have, I told him I wanted some steak, mushrooms, and onions, and some spinach. If I would have had the chocolate, that would have ruined my appetite for dinner. First thing that it would have screwed up. It would have ruined my appetite for dinner because it would have filled me up. It would have made me feel yucky. And then mentally, I done blew my whole freaking day because I'm not trying to eat that right now. I'm later for that. I can get with that later down the road. Don't you worry, Mr. Snicker. I'll see you again when I choose to. But right now, my choice is not to mess up my appetite. You remember back in the day, Mama used to say, no, you don't be eating that candy, you're going to ruin your appetite. It never ruined my appetite then, because I would still eat the candy and then still eat the full course meal that was prepared for me. So that never messed with me. But now, since I have the tool, my restriction is different. So only but so much is going to fit in there. And then if I put in the bad, I don't have room for the good. And I want to taste that steak. I want to eat that broccoli. I mean, the spinach and mushrooms and the onions, because that tastes good to me. If it was chicken, I had a decision to make today at work. You know, they had gave free pizza. They spent, literally, straight up, y'all, $500 on pizza. $500. Shit, you could have saved that $500 and gave me a cut of that. You know what I mean? I just saved later for the pizza. The pizza looked good. I walked into the kitchen, man. The aroma was great. Lovely. I didn't want to make us, be obvious that I was eating something different, so I took myself to the store. I had some errands to run at lunch, so I ran to the store, got my stuff, came back. And after everyone was really done eating their pizza, I sat down and I fixed my salad, because I put a lot of time and effort in the morning. Each and every morning, I go out my way to prepare my meal, my 2 meals for the day, my breakfast and my lunch, right? I get up and I'm cooking, or I'm baking chicken in the oven at 5 a.m. That's what I do, right? I don't want to blow it on pizza because I got up for nothing. Nope. I'm going to make every moment count in my life. And I'm not going to just sit up there and say, and then I wasted food. Money is hard to come by right now for you, girl. I need every dime I can get, okay? Because life still goes on, regardless if I'm 303 pounds or not. Life goes on. So I don't have money to waste. So I don't have money to waste, and I don't have calories to waste, because I want every calorie to count just like I want every dollar to count. You can put them two together. You know what I'm saying? So, in the past, in the most recent past that I went and blew a day and had some chocolate, see, sometimes I don't know how to stop. I'll be straight up and honest with you. Sometimes I don't have self-control. Sometimes I will, not sometimes, most of the time I will go overboard. Can't do it. I know my limits. I know what I can handle. And that's not saying I'm weak. That's just being honest with you. You know? I know what I can't stop at. One, bag. Because that crappy stuff can go in. Nah, later for that. I can't. Let me do what I got to do first, and then I'll see you later, maybe. Who knows? Just like, like a old boyfriend who used to dog you out or something like that. And then you get a little bit stronger, you walk away from him. He's come back trying to holler at you. Nah, boo, I don't think so. Miss me with all that. I don't need that right now. So it's easier to walk away from it because you know the effects it will have on you if you stay and play. Okay? Now, all you ladies know what I'm talking about. We've all been in that situation before, I can equate it to a relationship, and I have a lot in the past. Food and relationships, because they go hand in hand. They do go hand in hand. If you're happy, all booed up, are you really thinking about your diet? Or if you're happy, all booed up with the right one, you could still be, but sometimes when you're happy, you just chilling. But anyway, I said all that to say I'm doing pretty good. I'm happy. I'm still struggling. Life is what it is. Things are not perfect in my world. I break down maybe 3 times a week. I struggle trying to get things to ends meet. I like to get the ends meet. I would like the ends just to say hello to each other every now and then and say, hey, be friends and meet. But we keep on going. We rise to the top. We rise to the occasion because we keep on going. I can think of so many reasons to smile and be happy.